Hey everyone, this lesson looks at Charles Lindbergh's daring, solo, non-stop flight across the Atlantic Ocean. In 1927, 8 years after Brown and Alcock made the first non-stop flight across the Atlantic, many aviators had their eye on a published prize of $25,000 for the first person who could fly from New York City to Paris or from Paris to New York non-stop. This flight would have been much further than from Eastern Canada to Galway. Several pilots actually died during this attempt, including 2 French war veterans who took off from Paris, passed over Ireland, and disappeared somewhere over the Atlantic Ocean. You'll probably hear the word veteran or war veteran from time to time. A veteran is someone who is very experienced in a field, and it is used most frequently with someone who has served in the military. A military member that has fought in a war is a war veteran. So, after 2 or 3 other pilots tried and failed to fly between New York and Paris, Charles Lindbergh was ready to try. The name of his plane was the Spirit of St. Louis. He took off from Long Island, New York on the morning of May 20th, 1927. Much like the flight of Alcock and Brown, Lindbergh also experienced plenty of poor weather, fog, storms, and ice. Luckily, it was not very windy during this flight, so he was not blown off course. In total, this transatlantic flight took him 33 hours. And when he landed at the airfield outside of Paris, it was packed with spectators. A spectator is simply a person who watches an event. If you go to a football game and watch it, you're a spectator. When Lindbergh landed his plane outside of Paris, there were approximately 150,000 spectators there to see him land his plane. In fact, there were so many spectators, this is the largest traffic jam that has ever been recorded in the history of Paris. After he landed, the spectators pulled him out of his plane, lifted him over their heads, and shouted his name for half an hour. Lindbergh, 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 Lindbergh. Can you imagine? In the following weeks and months, cities threw parades for Lindbergh. The American president, President Coolidge, awarded him the Medal of Honor. And Time magazine named Charles Lindbergh Man of the Year, the youngest person to ever receive that title by Time magazine. Overnight, Charles Lindbergh became one of the greatest heroes of aviation in the world. I'll see you next time.